Hi there, I'm Fluffy. Welcome to the Royal Museum.
Wow, there sure is a lot of cool stuff around here. I wish we had time to look at it all, but we've got to find a way out of London.
Don't worry, I'll help you find the information you need. But I'm afraid that first we have a few tasks to complete.
Like what?
I think Cruella's henchman Lapelt has been prowling around here because a few important artifacts have been moved around. We have to put them back in their proper places before the museum opens up tomorrow.
Okay, what can we do to help?
The first artifact is an old coin made by ancient Romans. I need to put it back in the Roman exhibit. So would you go get the coin and bring it back to me?
Okay, see you in a bit.
Hello everyone, I am Lily. We are back with 102 Dalmatians, Puppies to the rescue. We are in the Royal Museum. This is probably one of the most, if not the most, task-oriented levels in the game. This one there's not a whole lot of platforming, luckily, especially after Big Ben. I do not want to go through something like that just yet. But this one we actually, we'll have the artifacts to collect. And we're actually going to have like 5 of them, I believe. So it's quite a bit. And the first one is going to be found in the dinosaur room. As the dog Fluffy is actually Cruella's hairless dog, who she actually had in the movie 102 Dalmatians. She gets like reformed or some stupid shit, and then she doesn't like fur anymore, and she loves puppies, and then I guess to illustrate that, she gets a hairless dog. It's kind of dumb, but then all of that goes away, and then she wants puppies again. It's kind of stupid. So anyway, that character actually is from the movie. He doesn't talk. He never talked. Only Waddlesworth talked in the movie. But anyway, so that's who that is. He actually is canon. If you can have canon in this game. Anyway, so we do need to collect all of the artifacts like he wanted. There are a couple of. There's kind of a downside and an upside to this. The upside is that we actually only need to collect them. Here's our first one, this old Roman coin. And he does show you where each of them are. You don't actually have to find them. It's very, very simple. The good thing is that you only need to collect them. You actually don't need to put them back. He will take care of that. The bad thing is you can't actually just run around and collect them all. You have to take it back and tell him, and then he'll show you where the next one is, and it will only appear after you talk to him. So it slows it down a little bit. Unfortunately, I believe we can ride this dinosaur. For some reason, if you just walk up to him, it doesn't work. You have to like jump, and then the action button will appear. And then we can ride this pterodactyl for these bones and some hamburgers and such. And I guess we can concentrate on getting the bones first, or I can totally miss a bunch. For the first pass through, he actually goes fast enough, I think. But we do have 3 different speed settings, and now we are good. So we are pretty much done in the dinosaur room. We actually will be back a little bit later to get another artifact, not in here, but in another room, and I'll kind of explain that a little bit later. Some of this museum is laid out really, really weird. There is an upper floor, and only some of the exhibits have upper rooms or upper floors in their room, and some are only accessible from other exhibits. It doesn't make sense. It's really stupid.
Great. You brought back the coin. I'll make sure it's put back in its proper place. Here's the next artifact you need to find. This scarab is a symbol of eternal life, and it's supposed to be in the pyramid exhibit on ancient Egypt. Could you bring it back to me?
Okay, we'll be right back.
Alright, so the next one is in this, what I'm going to say is the ancient Greece exhibit. The architecture looks a little more Greek to me as opposed to Roman, but I have absolutely no idea. I'm totally just talking out of my ass right now. I don't know. I don't think it matters, but That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say that it's Greek. There's Waddlesworth here. I don't really know why. Because, okay. Maybe that's why. Now, I don't really know why Waddlesworth is here, because this level, besides being the most task-oriented, is also, like, the most non-linear. All of these, you know, it's all just kind of like a giant blob. We're all just laid out in this one building. And, you know, I feel like if you die, which you won't, but if you did, which I did as a kid when I wasn't good at games, or even worse at games, but if you die and you have to start at the beginning in the lobby, I feel like that doesn't matter. Like, you won't really be too far from wherever you were when you died. So I never really understood why, or like, I don't really understand like why we really need Waddlesworth. I guess if you wanted to save your game, like right in the middle, I don't know, maybe if you had to just like turn it off right away. This exit should actually take us, yes, we are back in the lobby to the, just in like the upper like balcony kind of area. And from up here you can only get into one exhibit. It's kind of weird. I don't even know why this would exist then. And where is Fluffy? He's over here.
Here's the scarab, Fluffy. What's next?
Most excellent, my friend. The next misplaced artifact is a fossilized bone from the Jurassic dinosaur, Brachiosaurus.
Yummy, a giant bone.
Sorry, fossils are actually hard as stone, so it won't taste very good.
Oh well, we'll bring it back as soon as we can.
Alright, I love that Oddball's very excited that she has to collect a bone, and then Fluffy's totally gotta shut her down by telling her that it's not actually edible or chewable, and that they're hard as rocks. Anyway, our exit will be over here. This door will open, but that's after we collect all of the artifacts and return them. Alright, I think this area, like, it looks just like generic medieval. It doesn't seem to have much of a time period. Or, not necessarily a time period. Doesn't seem to have much of a location, like a hard location.
Did you get the bone?
Yeah, and phew, was that heavy. What's next?
I checked in the exhibit of royal treasures, and the crown of King Henry VIII is missing. Bring it back to me, and we're almost done.
One crown coming up.
Alright, so we can enter the Egypt room from down here, but we actually don't want to. We want to go back to the dinosaur room. Because there is... Nope, I'm going the wrong way. There is another exit in here that doesn't lead back outside. This leads to the upper level of the Egypt room. And the upper level in here actually has no access from the bottom. So if you went through that door that we can see right now, and tried... if you went through there, you actually wouldn't be able to get up here. It's kind of stupid. Again, this is a really bad layout for a museum. If you're trying to attract tourists or whatever, just visitors, you're doing a really poor job by making your layout so confusing. But yeah, so we want to exit through the dinosaur room to get up here, and we actually can get to the bottom by... Did I miss anything over here? No. Okay. We can get to the bottom of this room from the top, so to make it as efficient as possible, we can go through the top first, get our artifact, do other stupid bullshit, and then exit through the bottom, and we'll be back where Fluffy is, and everything will be awesome. So now I'm done with the upper floor, and I can just drop down. As we go here, we can get our crown exhibit thing, and then we can actually enter the pyramid after I make sure. I'm pretty sure I grabbed that other bone. Yep. Now we can head on in. And again, there are 2 floors to the pyramid. The upper floor is inaccessible from the bottom floor. And there are all these holes here that I'm pretty sure are just going to drop you down to the bottom. But we don't actually want to take any of them yet because there is an area over here. And right at the end of these long hallways, which I find unnecessarily long, there are enemies. It's kind of stupid. Again, we have Waddlesworth, who means nothing to us. Unless maybe we died in here and then we want to just start over again. Now, I don't really think it matters where you go, so I'm gonna there's a little slide over here that I'm gonna go down, and it'll actually be in here that we deal with Jean-Pierre Lepelt. I love saying his name in a bad fake French accent.
Well, there's Lepelt's trap. What a joke. Anyway, even if I did get caught in there, that hole in the side is plenty large enough for me to fit through. Hey, that gives me an idea. And boy, is Lepelt gonna be mad. Now all I have to do is jump into that sarcophagus.
Alright, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to see him. I'm pretty sure we're not. But if we jump in...
Now the stick snaps, and voila! What? My ingenious trap. A failure. Good. The puppy is trapped anyway. As usual, I am victorious. Now where are you, mon petit chien? What?
Poor Lepelt.
Let me out! It is very dark in here.
Well, at least his mummy loves him.
Alright, so this guy's just basically...
Like this gloomy place.
This guy's basically just a big dumbass. And I don't know if we can... Well, there's nothing up here anyway. Alright, so we're done. There's nothing in those... I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here. I can't do anything about them. So I'm going to say that there is nothing. And you know, like, there isn't really anywhere to hide in that sarcophagus. I don't know why he's... Like, when you go to look inside and there's no puppy, it's not because you can't see it. It's because there's no puppy in there. It's, like, really kind of stupid. Is there nothing down here? Oh, no. Toaster bot. And just these two thingies. And over here. Okay, very good. We are done in here. Let's get the hell out and return this artifact to Fluffy. And I think we only have one more? Maybe two.
Here's the crown. Are we done yet?
Not quite yet. You need to find a missing jelly donut.
A jelly donut?
I'll explain everything when you bring it back.
Whatever you say, Fluffy.
Alright, yeah, this is the last one. And it is, yes, in the food court. This is the only... for some reason, I love that this... Oh, shit. I love that this museum has a food court. Like, I've never seen a museum have a place to eat. You son of a bitch. It's goddamn toaster bots. And this is the only artifact that actually shows up where you think it would be. Which is maybe a little bit of a hint that it's not really an artifact. And, okay, I want to get up there. How can I do that? How can I do that? How can I do that? I can jump up here, apparently. And, alright, we got the jelly donut. We got the stupid donut. Everything else looks okay in here. We can return to Fluffy. He should be really close by. Other side, yep.
Okay, we got the donut. What now? Hey, Fluffy, you ate the jelly donut.
Yeah, that's what it was for. I was really hungry. Excuse me.
So, how do we get out of London?
Well, now we've put all the artifacts back in their proper exhibits, and the night watchman has just opened the back door. You can use the back door, and you'll be ready for the next part of your journey. Down through the underground and out of London.
Thanks, Fluffy. Don't eat too many donuts.
Alright, and fucking Fluffy just ate that last goddamn donut. It's kind of annoying. He just wanted a snack. And he made us go get it. Now we have this last area to explore, which I guess is kind of like the entrance. Not really sure. I assume that's what it is since there's nothing else here. And then we can sniff out for bones, and then we should be done. I remember, for some reason, I actually had a hard time with this level as a kid. Like, I don't know why, but it's like I couldn't find the artifacts. That was like just a really hard thing for me to deal with, and this is one that I like never ever finished. And then I played it again when I was older, and I was like, why did I have such a hard time with this? This is so simple. It's like really, really, really easy. I was like very confused. Like both times, both by the level as a kid, and then by why I had such a hard time. I was confused by why I was so confused, and I just did that in the most roundabout way that I could possibly have done that. And now it's time to sniff out the bones, because there's just bones buried here. If they're gonna be nice to us, they probably won't put any in the pyramid, or in the pyramid. They can put them in the Egypt one, but I would hope on the bottom, so I wouldn't have to go through like 2 areas. If you turn up, okay, I was gonna say, I swear to God, if you go up, I'm gonna be kind of irritated, I think. I don't know why. I would like for all of them to be on the bottom floor so that I can just get to the exit a little more quickly instead of having to run around so much. Is there gonna be one in like each exhibit? Because that's gonna be really irritating. Just fucking put them all in one area. Oh, you're shitting me. There's going to be one in each exhibit, of course. Oh, are you just leading me? Are you just gonna lead me to the end? Oh, here's a bone. Oh, come on. I wonder if I had just gone to like the other side of the museum, if I wouldn't have picked up the scent of that bone quite yet. Well, that was stupid and irritating. Right. Whoa. Where am I going now? Go straight. That's like this one thing that I was always like, why doesn't this thing just go in like a straight line? That is one thing I never ever understood. And it gets kind of annoying because sometimes if you're in like just the wrong spot, it'll actually start taking you in circles. And of course there's gonna be ones in here. I knew I should have tried sniffing out for them, but I probably would have been out of luck. And no, I know where it is. I probably wouldn't have been able to sniff it out anyway. I don't think there's gonna be another one in here, so why don't we take our chances, not sniff our way out, and just go ahead and roll out. Because it'll probably just take us there anyway. So no big deal. Okay, and I was gonna say, and if it turns us around, then we didn't lose that much time. Alright, into the dinosaur room. And it's probably gonna be at the... Are you gonna be at the bottom? Are you gonna be in the bottom like an asshole? No, you're gonna be at the top of the pyramid of the Egypt room. Of course you are, because you just want to be annoying. Are you gonna be in the pyramid? That's gonna really irritate me. This isn't necessarily the place you would visit last, that's why. Because you probably... And of course, yes, it's going to be in the top here. The one place I was God damn it! Yeah, the one place I was almost certain it wouldn't be. Because this isn't necessarily the last place you would look. This is only the 4th out of 5 artifacts, including the jelly donut. So you wouldn't have necessarily, unless you just wanted to explore, you wouldn't have necessarily gone to the food court yet. And if you were just doing it kind of, and this, of course there's gonna be 2 in here. I don't know if maybe if you tried sniffing around it would actually let you dig these up, but that's kind of annoying that they're in here because it takes not a whole lot more, but a few more steps to get in here. And so to have to backtrack through the whole pyramid, that's kind of stupid and annoying, but at least it's done. So now we can just get out of here. I think I went the wrong way. I probably should have gone left. Yes, I should have, but it doesn't matter because now we're at the exit. Alright, well, now that the stupid and annoying bullshit is over, we can actually just leave. I believe we've gotten everything else. Got all the puppies and shit. I don't think there's anything left to get. No other stickers except this last one. Alright, there we go.